It's your boy Am for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully, guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out my notification gang. Hopefully, my notification gang pulls through. And as always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read. And the first sign I saw was Scorpio. So let's go ahead and get it cracking, man. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. And let's see what we got going on. Starting off with our Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Hey, Antonio. Hey, Julia. Thank you. Appreciate that, Julia. In the next 24 hours, all right. Messages between Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on? All right, Scorpio. Let's go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully, all is well. What do we got going on? Scorpio. Overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Knight of Swords. So you can be connecting with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Two of Wands, person you're dealing with. We got here the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and then the outcome that's present for you is showing up as the Six of Swords. So Scorpio, you could be connecting with a fixed sign here, a Scorpio, a Taurus, an Aquarius, or possibly a Leo. But Knight of Swords here to the Two of Wands upright. I definitely feel like in the next 24 hours, you're trying to decide what path is the right path for you to take because you're getting ready to take action on a certain situation. It's actually what this is screaming to me. The vibe is should I stay or should I go? And taking a look at what you're dealing with or who you're dealing with the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So Scorpios, you guys are dealing with an unfinished cycle and you're wondering to yourself, do I stay or do I go? Well, in the next 24 hours, I do see you guys taking action here to move past some sort of unfinished cycle and you're making unfinished business finished, okay? So you're completing some sort of cycle here and no longer investing into it. Now, keep in mind, this cycle could be about anything. It could be about a cycle of love. It could be about a cycle of something that happened in your personal life, a cycle between two friends, a cycle within your workplace. But whatever it may be for you, Scorpio, you are ending some sort of cycle here and deciding to move forward. I feel like you don't feel like staying stuck anymore. So no longer is it going to be, should I stay or should I go? You're coming to the conclusion that going is going to be so much better for you rather than staying. So guys, I see you moving on from something here. Like I said, it could be anything. It could be about a friend, family member, lover, job, so on and so forth. So whatever it is you're deciding to move on from, you're doing that because you know it's within your best interest, okay? All right, Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, there was a donation real quick, y'all. Matthew Waters, thank you so much for the $1, brother. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that donation, all right? All right, baby. So we started off with our water signs going on to the fire. Let's do water, fire, air, earth going on to fire. What do we got going on here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, all right. What messages are coming through for the Lions? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on? For the 97 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, that'd be awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming through. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. I'd greatly appreciate that also. All right, Leo, let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Leo, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Justice in the reverse. So you might be connecting with a Libra for a few of you. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Person you're dealing with, you got the Knight of Pentacles. Outcome that's present, Leo, we got here the Seven of Swords. What this looks like to me, well, first off, you could be connecting with a Libra or possibly a fellow Leo, an Aquarius, Taurus, or Scorpio, but Justice in the reverse, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. You're finding it difficult, Leo, to move past something because you don't feel as if justice was served. You feel like something was not really working for you. It wasn't in your favor. The odds weren't in your favor. And because there's some sort of injustice that happened or occurred in your life, you find it very difficult to just get on your horse and move forward. You find it very difficult to become the Knight of Pentacles. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, though, you do have here the Knight of Pentacles. This could be the universe trying to get you to go move on. This could be your friends and family that are trying to get you to move on from a situation right now, Leo. But But the reason it's so difficult for you to move past some situation is due to the outcome that's present. Seven of Swords. You feel jaded to whatever situation you were a part of. So guys, the reason why you're finding it so difficult to move on from something is because of how jaded it made you. Whether that be somebody hurting you, whether it be a lover hurting you, or a friend hurting you, or some situation at all that made you jaded, the reason why you're having that difficulty moving forward is because you're still affected by it to this day. You're still jaded. So guys, the way you're going to move past this is actually by letting yourself be in that energy of feeling jaded, letting yourself feel how you feel. If somebody fucked you over, Leo, and that hurts, you're allowed to be hurt. You're allowed to be wounded. If somebody did something that made you very uncomfortable and that really fucked with you, or fucked you up, you're allowed to feel however the hell you feel. Because here's the thing, guys, invalidating your feelings and moving forward is not truly moving forward at all. The only way we can actually move forward from our pain and from situations where we feel jaded is by accepting that that's the way we feel and by letting ourselves feel it. By feeling your pain, you're actually healing your pain. So when you feel what's going on, you process your emotions and then naturally you release it over time. If you were to ignore whatever is bothering you, you would still end up jaded. So Leo, I do feel here that the universe is trying to get you on that path to move forward and to move on, or maybe other people want you to do that as well. But the only way you're going to get there is by letting yourself heal. And remember, once again, feeling is indeed healing. So guys, for those of you that feel like you had an injustice happen to you, for those of you that feel like it's not fair for something that happened to you, I think that what really needs to go on for you in order to heal is to accept what it is that happened and to let yourself feel it. Everything else will happen naturally, and you'll release this situation naturally, but you got to acknowledge what it is that happened, what it is that made you jaded, and you got to let yourself feel it in order to move forward, all right? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started off with our water, we went to our fire, going on to our air signs. Let's take a look here at Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? What messages are showing up here for Team Aquarius today? Messages for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aquarian, let's get this last shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Aquarius, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Seven of Wands. You could be connecting with a fire sign, and Aries, Sag, or Leo. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Star in reverse, person you're dealing with, we got here the Hermit, outcome that's present, we got here the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Well, first things first, Aquarius, you're showing up here in your reading, so the Star card is the Aquarius card, and you also could be connecting with a Virgo because we have here the Hermit. So, Seven of Wands to the Star in reverse. I think, Aquarius, you're finding it really hard to figure out what it is you're meant to be in alignment with. I feel like there's a lot of resistance right now of like, what's the next step that's going to be in my life? Where am I supposed to go? I think you're in this energy right now of feeling out of alignment with anything, with everything. You're like, I don't really feel aligned to my job. I don't really feel aligned in my love life. I don't really feel aligned where I'm at. Where I'm at right now in life just feels like it's temporary, and I don't really know where I'm supposed to go. I don't know where I'm supposed to be aligned to. So I think a lot of you guys right now are kind of looking at your lives, and you're like, yeah, I don't really know necessarily where I'm supposed to be. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, though, you do have here the Hermit. I feel like dealing with the Hermit right now is probably one of the best opportunities that you guys can take. Because here's the thing. When you're on your own, and when you have no idea where your life is going, naturally, that's the universe basically telling you guys to get ready because you're going to be aligned somewhere new. The great thing about being lost or feeling lost in life is that it gives you the room and opportunity to have new experiences, and I say utilize that as much as possible, Aquarius. If you are living your life right now and you're like, I don't know where the hell my life is going, then in a way, that's a good thing because you have no expectations for what your life can be, and it also could be something wonderful. So for those of you right now that feel like, I don't know, I'm going with the flow, I don't know where life will take me, I don't feel like I'm at my permanent place yet or where I'm supposed to be, take this opportunity now to do whatever it is you want to do. Maybe there's something you're passionate about right now, and you want to go ahead and turn a hobby into a side hustle. Make that hobby your side hustle. Maybe you want to go explore right now when it comes towards love and relationships. Go explore your dating life. You might meet a really rad person. Maybe you want to go ahead and explore new types of friendships. Go out and meet some new type of people. Maybe you want to change your job up a little bit and try out a different career. Fuck it. Change up your job and try out a different career. Because the thing about life is that when we're feeling lost, it always means we're about to be found. So Aquarius, if you don't feel like you're aligned to where you're supposed to be yet, that's the universe saying, take this opportunity right right now to utilize having as many experiences as possible, because one of them is going to be the next step for you. It is going to be the next step for your life. Looking at the outcome that's present, Nine of Pentacles reversed, I feel like a lot of you guys right now are looking at this situation as it's really not good. It's actually really bad. I don't feel like I have my shit together. I don't know what's happening. The universe is trying to say, you're going to be prepared. Okay? I'm going to align you to somewhere new, but you just have to have some faith. You have to trust me, and you have to just let yourself go out there and live your life. Have some new experiences, because one of them is going to come into alignment with you and be your next step. All right? All right, Aquarius, trust the universe a little bit, man. Let go. Don't worry about having to be in the right place at the right time. Don't worry about feeling like your life is not where it's supposed to be, because inevitably it will align to where it needs to go. So utilize this opportunity right now to experience whatever you desire, because eventually your next step is going to be there. All right? All right, Aqua, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, thank you so much, Bast Tarot, for the $9.99. Your anxiety/panic attack video came in perfect timing. Thank you so much for all that you do. You're very welcome. By the way, guys, for those of you that didn't see earlier, I did upload a video on how to significantly reduce panic and anxiety attacks. I'm a person who's dealt with that many times on many occasions in my life. So if you guys are interested in how to significantly reduce them, I made a video about it on how to combat anxiety, how to combat panic attacks. So yeah, if you're interested, check it out. Hopefully it helps for those of you. All right, and I'm more than happy to help, by the way. Thank you for your donation. Really appreciate that. And also, thank you for the $9.99 from Kim. Happy Monday to you as well. Really appreciate that donation. Thank you so much, my love. All right, so we did our water, we did our fire, we did our air. Going on our earth signs, let's take a look here at the Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? What messages do we got showing up here for Team Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Capricorn, let's get this last shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on? Cappy, overall energy for you guys here showing up as the Five of Wands. You can be connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Eight of Swords, person you're dealing with. We got the Four of Cups in reverse, and then the outcome that's present, we got here the Temperance card. So, Capricorn, I feel like somebody's not talking to you right now. With the Four of Cups in the reverse, it usually kind of signifies somebody who's like avoiding you, or somebody who just doesn't really feel like speaking. So this could be somebody here who's not trying to communicate. They could be ignoring you. With the Five of Wands here to the Eight of Swords, I feel like you've had a lot to think about, because it looks like some sort of kerfuffle took place between you and somebody. There could have been a fight, or it could have been like some sort of argument that was taking place. And I think that it's left you very much so thinking about this whole situation. Something has left you in your mind about this, Capricorn. Does that make sense? Like there was some sort of altercation between you and somebody else, and it's led you to just overthink about it all day. I think that you're starting to realize some things, and that's why you're overthinking so much. And looking at the outcome that's present, you got here the Temperance. I actually think the conclusion you're going to be coming to, Capricorn, is that by removing somebody from your life, or actually no longer being involved in somebody's life, is actually a really good remedy for you to move forward. I think you're realizing that someone or something's a toxin, and now that you acknowledge that it's a toxin, you're saying to yourself, okay, maybe this was a good thing. Maybe this actually was a blessing in disguise, that me and this person had an argument or an altercation, and they're currently tuning me out, because I'm starting to notice not being around this individual is actually making me feel more positive. It's actually making me feel more better, okay? Rather than being around them where I naturally feel drained or I feel unhappy. So you're noticing how different you feel emotionally with the absence of somebody involved in your life. And you're now looking at it like, okay, maybe this is actually a blessing in disguise. Maybe the universe here is showing me something. Maybe the universe here is showing me a sign that I'm not really supposed to be with this person in the first place, all right? So Capricorns, if that does happen to you guys in the next 24 hours, I think you're going to be coming to some conclusions here that being without somebody's energy was actually more beneficial to you rather than being around them, all right? All right, Cappy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Luna over here asked, so if there wasn't a fight yet, does that mean it could still happen? So let me chat with you guys real quick about tarot and predictions and all things of that nature and how my tarot readings work. So when I do read tarot, I don't really read too much for the future. I like to read and focus more on the present moment, but here's the thing about the future, right? So if you guys are watching my video, and let's say the outcome says you're gonna get in a fight, or the outcome says something bad's gonna happen, I want everybody to remember that you guys can change your outcome. The main point of tarot, from my perspective, is that if you see something you don't like, you use your free will to change it, okay? So Here's the thing for Capricorns. Let's say that reading resonated with you. You could have had a fight already, or maybe you might. Who knows? But the thing is that we could always change our outcomes, because the thing about tarot is I read the current path you're on. So if it resonates with you, that's the current path you're on. But you can change the outcome at any given moment if you decide to take action to make change in your life. For example, if I tell you guys that you're going to meet a soulmate and then the next day you get back together with your ex, are you going to get to meet your soulmate, or are you going to be with your ex? You're going to be with your ex, because we have free will. So I've made many predictions in the past, right? If I make a prediction that you're going to meet a soulmate coming soon, chances are you're going to meet that person. But if you went back to your ex, you're going to meet that person and not even notice that they were your soulmate, okay? So I don't want anybody to ever like freak out or feel scared in regards to receiving a reading, especially if a reading is bad or you think it's bad. If it has not manifested for you, it doesn't mean that it will manifest for you. If it doesn't resonate already, doesn't mean that it will resonate in the future. And if something is resonating with you and you're not happy with the way that the outcome is, you can always change it with your free will. So remember that as well. All right? All right, baby. So we finished up our first batch of signs, going on to our second batch. Let's take a look here and see what we got going on for the Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right. What messages do we got showing up here for Team Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Cancer. Let's get one more shuffle, baby, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully, we got ourselves some pretty fantastic stuff. Cancer. Overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the 9 of Swords. Cancer, what the hell you guys stressed about? I'm feeling a little bit of stress, baby. Let's take a look at your current energy. We got here a 4 of Pentacles, person you're dealing with. We got a King of Swords. Outcome that's present, we got here a 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. So, Cancer, as far as what it looks like to me, I definitely feel like something is stressing you the fuck out, and no matter what you do, you feel like you just can't let go of it. So this could be the energy of overthinking constantly, or something keeps triggering you and pissing you off and making you upset. I definitely feel like something here in general is triggering you, and you're like, I can't get it out of my mind. I can't get it off of my mind. I am just annoyed, okay? Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we do have here the King of Swords. Cancer, I feel like with determination, you can separate yourself from what it is that's bothering you, but in a way right now, it's almost like you are... How do I explain this? Because it's not like you're trying to be determined to trigger yourself, but as a Cancer sometimes, it's very hard to get ourselves off of what is bothering us. You know, if we're thinking about something that's bothering us, we keep thinking about it, we keep getting more annoyed, we keep getting more stressed out, and at the end of the day, if we were to just let it go for just a moment, you would notice a massive difference in your life. So Cancer, I feel like the universe here is trying to say, don't be determined to make yourself more mad, okay? Don't be determined to make yourself more stressed out. Instead of getting yourself so emotionally invested into what's making you feel worked up right now, shift your attention and focus to something else. For example, guys, this kind of resonates with me a little bit because I've been getting really freaking pissed off about that Instagram impersonator, because I've been dealing with that shit nonstop, and Instagram hasn't been a help at all, okay? So I've been dealing with that Instagram impersonator basically following you guys think it's me, and then he tries to sell you a personal reading or donate to his fucking charity, whatever. That crap has been pissing me off for a couple days, right? But I said to myself today, I said, you know what, I'm going to take action. So I reached out to Instagram in the best way that I could. I let them know about the account. The account's not there anymore. I don't know if it got banned and whatnot, but I decided to take action instead of fixating on the fact that it was pissing me off, instead of fixating on the fact that it was annoying me, because that wasn't doing anything for me but making me angry. So instead, I decided to take action on the situation that was bothering me in the first place. And maybe that's what some of you Cancers are being called to do. King of Swords. It's also a card of determination and taking action. So if there is something here stressing you out, instead of worrying about how much it's stressing you out, why don't you take action to come up with a solution so that this situation no longer affects you? Looking at the outcome that's present, 3 of Pentacles reversed, not taking action and overthinking about it is only going to lead you to be more angry. But if you do take action, you could see a change in your life. So Cancer, whatever you're fixated on right now, whatever's bothering you, the more you think about it, the more angry you're going to be. Maybe try to approach this in a different situation. Instead of looking at the problem, start looking for a solution. All right? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we did our water, going on to our fire. What do we got going on for the Sagittarian gang? What's cracking, baby? Messages for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, what messages do we got here for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Sagittarius, let's get this last shuffle and let's see what we got going on. I don't know why I'm smelling like an orange or a tangerine. You might be eating an orange or a tangerine or something like that. Or like are you having like an orange creamsicle, Sagittarius? Because that's what I'm tasting in my mouth right now, an orange creamsicle. I could go for one of those. I might have one of those today, who knows? All right, Saggy, taking a look at the overall energy, we got here the Chariot in reversed. You could be connecting with a Cancer. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Page of Cups, person you're dealing with. We got here the Queen of Wands, outcome that's present for you, Sag. We got here the Two of Swords in the reverse. So let's take a look at who you're dealing with first and foremost. You do got here a Queen of Wands. I do feel like this is a person who's very expressive, Sagittarius. So I do think that in the next 24 hours, somebody here has something to say, and you have something to say as well. You know what this looks like to me, guys? It looks like a situation where somebody starts off with kind of like venting. Like, for example, like, have you ever been angry, right, guys? You've been angry, and you would vent, and then you would get emotional, right? Have you ever had that happen to you? It's like you start off being really angry, and then you get really emotional, and then you calm down your anger, and then you just get into your emotions for a second, and it's a really healing experience. Like, have you ever had a fight with someone, and then, like, out of nowhere, you just started getting super emotional, and then you weren't fighting anymore, you were just becoming understanding of how you feel and how that person feels, and then you both would kind of mend the situation at hand? That's what it looks like to me in the next 24 hours. Like, I feel like somebody here, Sagittarius, has something to say to you, and they're going to come off a little aggressive at first, but then the two of you guys are going to kind of come to that emotional understanding where it's saying, you know what, I understand where you're coming from emotionally, they understand where you're coming from emotionally, and then the two of you guys are saying, all right, let's not let this go. Let's not keep on having some sort of feud. Let's mend things out. Let's work our shit out. So guys, I think in the next 24 hours, you're not turning your back on somebody and somebody's not turning their back on you. You know, despite what issues have been there in the first place, I feel like the two of you guys are going to get to that place where you both get into an emotional environment and you explain yourself, they explain themselves, you both come to an understanding, and you move forward with more healing and positivity coming along the way. So I really like that for you. You know, whether that's about a friend, whether it's about somebody within your family or a romantic partner, I feel like there's going to be a heart-to-heart happening here in the next 24 hours where the two of you kind of pour out what you need to, and it's going to be a wonderful healing situation moving forward. All right? I like it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we did our water, we did our fire, going on to our air signs. What do we got going on for the Gemini gang? Let's see what's cracking, baby. Messages for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, what messages are showing up here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Gemini, let's get this last shuffle and we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully, we got ourselves some pretty fantastic stuff. Gemini, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Four of Pentacles. So, you could be dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Taking a look at your current energy, you got the Judgment in reverse, person you're dealing with. You got the Three of Cups reversed, outcome that's present. We got here the Four of Wands in the reverse. So, with this energy showing up for you, Gemini, first things first, overall energy to your current, Four of Pentacles to the Judgment in reverse. I think right now you're not interested in giving a second chance to somebody. Instead, I feel like you're in recluse right now. You're kind of in hermit mode. And taking a look at who you're dealing with, you got here the Three of Cups reversed. So you don't feel like giving somebody a second chance, especially when you don't really feel welcomed in their life. Does that make sense? Because I feel like the Three of Cups reversed over here, it's kind of giving me like, you can't sit with us vibes, all right? From, why am I not, it's my favorite fucking movie, Mean Girls. I was like, why can't I remember the fucking name? I love Mean Girls. I don't give a shit. Judge me, bitch, okay? Good fucking movie. Anyways, Three of Cups in reverse. It's giving me like, you can't sit with us type of vibes from Mean Girls. I feel like somebody here is making you not feel welcomed at all, Gemini, and you're in that energy where it's like, I don't even want a fucking chance to be welcomed, okay? I'm in that position right now where I'd rather be a hermit than try to fit in with somebody who isn't very much so accepting of me. So looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Four of Wands in reverse. Essentially, you're not feeling welcomed, and therefore you'd rather be by yourself than being involved with people that don't want you there in the first place. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing here for you guys. This very well likely could be a family. Maybe you feel like your family's not welcoming with you, and if your fucking family don't welcome you, I don't give a shit if they're blood, they're not family, okay? Because family is supposed to be there for you, protect you, love you, welcome you, not judge you. And if that's going to be your family, if that's what your family does to you, they ain't your family, all right? Same thing applies too with friends. If you got friends that are not welcoming you, loving you, supporting you to the fullest, then they ain't your damn friends. So at the end of the day, Gemini, you're saying here, man, if I don't feel welcome in a certain type of environment, I'm not going to bust my ass to make you like me. I'm not going to bust my ass to feel welcomed. I'd rather be by myself than be around a bunch of fake people. Point blank, motherfucking period, all right? All right, Gemini, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we finished up our, hold on one sec. Give me a sec, guys. Give me the signs real quick. I want to make sure that I'm following all of them in order. Yep, so we did Capricorn, okay, Cancer, Sag, Gemini, beautiful. So going on to our Earth signs now, let's go ahead and have a look at the lovely Taurus gang. What's cracking, baby? Messages for Team Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? What do we got coming on here from Team Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my bull gang. Let's go ahead and get one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Taurus, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Death card. You can be connecting with a Scorpio for a few of you. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Knight of Swords reversed, person you're dealing with. We got here the Eight of Cups, outcome that's present. We got here the Three of Swords. Let's talk about it, Taurus. So the Death card to the Knight of Swords reversed. Something that's changing for you is that you're done being the individual to take action. I think you're done chasing after somebody, to be quite fair, because person you're dealing with, Eight of Cups, your current energy, Knight of Swords reversed, you're not going to chase after somebody anymore. And it might be because you have chased after them for so long, and you're recognizing something here's got to change. So Taurus, as painful as it may be, as much as it may hurt you to not chase after somebody, that's exactly what you're done doing. Here's the thing though, guys, when you're chasing after someone, you know what happens energetically? It makes them want to run. For example, if something is chasing you, don't you want to run away from it? If a bear's chasing you, what's the first thing you're going to do? You want to get the fuck out of there. You want to run away from it. So here's the thing about energy, guys. If you're chasing something, it will always run from you. If you're chasing money, money's going to run from you. If you're chasing love, love is going to run from you. If you're chasing success, success is getting the fuck out of there. So if you are chasing something, energetically, that sends a signal to what it is you're after to run. So guys, I think that you're realizing, even though I feel like I'm giving up by no longer chasing somebody, essentially what you're doing, Taurus, is you're saying, I'm now recognizing my worth. And if someone or something wants to be involved in my life, I don't need to chase it to have it in my life. So that's what I like so much about you guys not going after something anymore, because you're saying, I don't need to chase it because all it's going to do is run away. Instead, I need to recognize I know my worth. If it wants to be involved in my life, it can come to me freely. And if it doesn't, it is what it is. So if you're chasing after somebody right now, take a step back and stop. Because the moment you stop, that leaves room for that person to decide whether or not they want to be involved. And if they do, cool. If not, it is what it is. All right? So Taurus, I feel here for you guys. You're no longer chasing after someone or something. Instead, you're taking a step back and you're letting whatever's meant to come to you, come to you. All right? So yeah, that's what I got for you. And just that reminder too of like energy and stuff, you know, anything that you're chasing, it's going to run from you. Like if you're chasing money, money's not going to be there. Money's going to be on the run. You know, if you're chasing success, it's going to be on the run as well. So just remind yourself of that. You know, don't be in the pursuit or in the chase of something. Instead, let it come to you because you know that you're worthy of having it in the first place. All right? For example, for those of you that know that you're worthy of love, recognize that I am worthy of love, and it will come to me. If you keep chasing after love, you're going to be pushing it all away, you know? So keep that in mind, all right? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our second batch of signs over here. Going on to the last and final batch, let's take a look here at the Pisces. Ooh, hold on. We almost dropped some cards for y'all. Let's take a look at the Pisces, all right? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? What do we got going on here for Team Pisces, please? Messages for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. For the 226 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And all right, Team Pisces, let's see what we got going on for the fish, baby. Hopefully the fish are well. Pisces, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So, you can be connecting with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Person you're dealing with, we got the Four of Swords reversed. And then the outcome that's present for you is going to be the Magician, all right? You could be connecting with a Virgo too. So, Three of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Pentacles reverse, Pisces. I do feel like right now you're not feeling super confident in wanting to work on a situation. I think that you're not trying to fix something or work on something. You're basically pulling yourself back because you don't feel like you have the confidence in yourself to accomplish something. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Four of Swords in reverse. So Pisces, I feel here that a lot of you are pulling back from what it is you've been trying to manifest in your life. Whether you've been trying to manifest more money, whether you've been trying to manifest love, whether you've been trying to manifest companionship, you're basically pulling back because you're saying, like, I don't feel like I have the confidence to manifest what I want in my life anymore. And once you say that, guys, once you say that I don't have the confidence to get what it is I want, or I don't have it to get what it is I want, you immediately deem yourself as unworthy of receiving what it is you desire. And the Magician card here is the outcome. I think the reason the Magician card here is here for the outcome is because the truth is that you manifest how much you think you're worthy of receiving. So for example, guys, for those of you that believe that you can only make $50,000 a year in your job or in your workplace, that is the most amount of money you're ever going to make in a year from a job. Now, if you were to believe for a second that you're worthy and deserving of making $100,000 a year, you would start to make $100,000 a year. You would find a job that gives you $100,000 a year. If you believe that you're worthy of making any quantity of money a year, like I will make more than $500,000 a year. If you believe you can make more than $500,000 a year, you can make more than $500,000 a year. The truth is that everything you manifest is a representation of how worthy you think you are of receiving certain things in your life. So if you believe that you're worthy of love in a beautiful relationship, you'll have love in a beautiful relationship. If you believe you're worthy of being rich, you'll be rich. But if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe you are worthy enough, if you don't believe you can have it, you're not gonna have it. Who's to say you don't deserve to have it? I think sometimes we tend to be our biggest enemies, and at the end of the day, we should always be our biggest supporters. Because at the end of the day, guys, you know, when we're being our biggest enemy, all we're doing is setting up our own selves for failure. All we're doing is saying that we're not deserving of everything that we are kind of fucking deserving of. Okay? If you started to become your biggest supporter, you would feel more worthy. You would feel more deserving, and therefore you would manifest what you believe you're worthy and deserving of. So guys, for those of you that are saying, I'm only ever going to make $50,000 a year because that's all I can make, you're worthy of so much more. I bet you can make $100,000 a year. For those of you that don't believe you're worthy of love, I think you're worthy of love. Start believing you're worthy of love. Take a step back and let love find you, because it motherfucking will. For those of you that believe that you're not worthy to be happy, realize that you are. By being your biggest supporter, it's going to change your worth. By being your biggest supporter, you're going to view yourself in a whole new light. So guys, instead of being our biggest enemies, man, let's be our biggest supporters. Let's want the best for us. Let's literally recognize how worthy we are, of the entire world or anything that we fucking want. Okay? Because when you become your biggest supporter, you start to see how valuable you are. You start to see how worthy you are. And the more worthy you feel, the more you're going to manifest what you believe you're worthy of. All right? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we finished up all of our water signs, going on into the fire signs. Let's have a look here at the Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right? Ooh, hold on, Aries, real quick. Really fantastic question actually, all the way here from Shannon Campbell. She says, how do we switch that mindset and actually believe it though? So here's the thing, guys. There is a switch in our brain where you can switch off the negative thoughts and turn off the positive thoughts. Now, I'm not telling you accessing that switch is easy, but how you switch your mindset is due to a great friend that I call positive reinforcement, okay? I'm gonna give you guys a long story short type of situation, all right? At the age of 17, I went through my spiritual awakening. And during my spiritual awakening, what happened to me is I went from being a very pessimistic person to a very optimistic person. I went from a very negative person to a very positive person. By the way, somebody's asking, WTF is Ant. My name is Ant. I'm Anthony. Ant is my nickname. So, getting back into it, I went from a very negative person to a very optimistic person at the age of 17. How do I do it? Positive reinforcement. What the fuck is positive reinforcement? It's reinforcing positivity into our lives every single day. For example, okay? Let's say that you always get down on yourself after not completing a task you wanted to complete. Well, what you would do is every time you noticed you were being down on yourself when you didn't complete a task you wanted to complete, you would start to do something positive. You would start to replace that negative thought with a positive one. You would say, you know what, even though I didn't get done what I set out to do, it's okay. I will take that opportunity next time. I'm proud for how far I've come already. I'm proud for what it is I did today, even though I didn't do everything, I intended to do. Positive reinforcement is basically catching the negative thoughts that you do compulsively on a daily basis and reinforcing them with positivity instead. So basically, positive reinforcement, it's not an overnight process. It's not something that changes instantly in your life, but what you do is you just become incredibly fucking aware. You become aware of your thoughts. You become aware of what you're thinking about. You become aware of when you're being negative and when you're being negative against yourself. And every time you catch yourself having those bad thoughts, you replace those negative thoughts with positive ones. And over time, constantly reinforcing all this positivity is what eventually makes the shift in your life. Now, somebody mentioned, what about intrusive thoughts? It's the same thing too. Become aware of those intrusive thoughts, because who's to say, I've had intrusive thoughts, and who's to say that you can't fucking make those thoughts go away? The thing about intrusive thoughts is that they only fucking matter if you give them your energy. Thoughts in general only mean something when we give them energy. So for example, if you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, I hate my face, I'm ugly. If you give emotion to that, you're letting those thoughts win. But if you're thinking that and you become aware that you're thinking negatively of yourself and you say, you know what? I'm not ugly, I'm a beautiful person. That would be reinforcing positivity. All right? So essentially, guys, at the end of the day, if you want to make that switch, it is not an overnight process. It is a process that you need to work towards. Everybody has negative thoughts every single day, including myself. Negative thoughts are always going to be here, and positive thoughts are always going to be here too. But the way that you end up living a more positive lifestyle and positive mentality is going to be due to making positive reinforcement a habit. Yeah, literally, just like what Shannon said, it has to become a habit. Yes, it does. That's why you keep reinforcing that positivity, because it starts to become a habit for you. When you notice and you're aware of you being negative, you thinking negative, or you talking down to yourself, you keep reinforcing it with positive thoughts instead. And therefore, you no longer be your biggest enemy. You start becoming your biggest supporter over time. Exactly. So hopefully that helps. And like I said, man, positive reinforcement, it's not an overnight process. It's a process. I'm still a work in progress, doing this shit. But if you start it in your life, you will notice a massive amount of changes. All right? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we're going back on to our Aries. All right? And let's see what we got going on. Messages for Team Aries. Oh, shit. Oh, man. My whole freaking tarot deck just jumped up into the air. Aries, you guys scared the shit out of me. Oh, my God. All I saw was like 10 freaking tarot cards just launch right at me. Give me one sec, y'all. Oh, my Lord. I did not see that one coming. Hold on, Aries. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Ugh. I went to shuffle and I saw like fucking 10 cards just fly right at me. Holy shit. All right, Aries. Get on into it, baby. I think y'all got mad I went on a rant before I started your tarot reading. So, messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aries. Let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on? Aries, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the King of Wands in the reverse. You could be connecting with a fire sign, a fellow Aries, a Sag, or a Leo. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Four of Swords reversed, person you're dealing with. You got here the Three of Pentacles reversed. Outcome that's present for you is going to be the Judgment card, okay? You might be connecting with a Scorpio for a few of you. Now, Knight of Wands reversed, sorry, King of Wands reversed, not the Knight. King of Wands reversed, and the Four of Swords reversed showing up here. I kind of feel like coming into the next 24 hours, you're just not really in the mood to keep doing something. I feel like essentially you want to lay a situation to rest. I think you've gotten very drained with the situation, Aries. I mean, taking a look at who you're connecting with here, Three of Pentacles reversed, what you're so drained of doing, Aries, is trying to work on something that's one-sided. I mean, taking a look at who you're connecting with, Three of Pentacles reversed, that's a person who's not working. That's a person who's not rebuilding. That's a person who's doing nothing at all. And you feel like you're doing all the work. And in this situation, you are doing all the work. So Aries, I think you're getting to a point right now where it's like, I can't keep investing myself in one-sided situations because I can't keep being the only person doing the work. And taking a look at the outcome that's present, the Judgment card, I can't keep giving other people chances to show me that they're going to do anything different when they constantly prove to me that they're not willing to put in the work in the first place. So with the Judgment being the outcome, I think you're making a judgment call here, Aries, to not waste your time on people who are basically not going to work on things together with you. Individuals who are not going to tango with you, you're not going to end up putting your energy or investing into them at all, point blank period, okay? Because it takes two to tango. Aries, in this situation, we could be talking about business partners. We could be talking about friends. Maybe we're talking about friends here that don't do anything, that don't reach out to you, that don't call you, that don't make plans to hang out. We could be talking about family that don't reach out to you. We could be talking about a lover that just sits at home all day and does nothing for the relationship. It doesn't compliment you anymore and that doesn't take you out anymore. At the end of the day, though, here, Aries, I think you're tired of being the only person showing that you care. I think you're tired of being the only person constantly putting work in. And when other individuals don't want to do shit, they can't be surprised when you walk on out because it takes two to tango. So Aries, you're making a judgment call here right now to walk away from people who are just not showing that they actively want to be a part of your life and that they actively want to build something with you. And you know what? If they act all shocked and surprised, it is what it is because they had every opportunity to build with you in the first place. All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, all of my fire signs are done. All of my water signs are done. Going on to the air signs. Let's have a look here at the Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right. What messages do we got showing up here for Team Libra? Messages for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. For the 249 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. All right, Team Libra, let's get this last shuffle, guys, and we'll see what we got. Hopefully all is well. Let's have a look, all right? Libra. Overall energy for you guys here showing up as the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So you can be connecting with a Earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Strength in reverse, person you're dealing with. We got here the Knight of Wands. Outcome that's present for you is showing up as the Four of Pentacles. So Libra, Nine of Pentacles reverse, Strength in the reverse. Coming into the next 24 hours, I do feel you guys not necessarily feeling like your best self. Taking a look at who you're dealing with, you got here the Knight of Wands. Maybe somebody here is going to say something that makes you feel a little insecure, or maybe something here is coming in for you, Libra, that makes you feel a little insecure, and whatever it is, it makes you go and recluse. You know what's happening here, Libra? I think something in the next 24 hours is going to point out an insecurity of yours because it's time for you to finally accept that healing that needs to take place. For example, you may feel insecure about something in your life, and maybe it's time for you to finally embrace that part of yourself and love it rather than hate it. I mean, for example, guys, when you first saw me on YouTube, let's get vulnerable for a second, because fuck it. When you guys first saw me on YouTube, I was skinny as shit, okay? And that was the healthiest I've ever been in my entire life. When I first started YouTube, that was the thinnest I've ever been, the healthiest I've ever been. And my entire life, I've always kind of had the same image. Like how I look right now is how I usually looked my entire life. But when I first started YouTube, that's the thinnest I ever was. That was the best shape I was ever in my entire life. And over time, I gained weight. Over time, I gained all that weight back, and I, transformed into the part of myself that I couldn't love and that I fucking hated, and I became that person that I didn't really love again. And I had to accept the fact that even though it may be a flaw or something that doesn't make me happy, I need to love myself 110% for who I am. And by the way, I also realized too, like, granted, I may not be in the shape I've wanted to be. There's nothing I could do to not change, right? Of course I can change. So I started going to the gym again. Like right now, currently, I've been going to the gym for 2 months. Like probably in a couple months, when you guys see me, I'm gonna be skinny again. I'm also gonna be jacked because I decided to make a change. But what I needed to do first before I could actually change my body is I needed to love my body first. And that was something I struggled with so fucking bad. You know, I struggled so bad with loving my body and I could not do it. I just couldn't do it. But coming into where I am today, I had to learn to love myself first in order to change and in order to move forward. So guys, for the Libras here that are feeling insecure about something, the first thing that you need to do is you need to love and accept whatever it is you feel insecure about. Who's to say you can't change it? But also, if you're having trouble loving yourself, maybe that's the universe's way of pointing out it's time to heal and it's time to love yourself overall, rather than let that insecurity continue to get to you, you know? Going back a couple months ago, I had to love myself in order for me to transform. If I didn't love myself, I would have kept hating myself, and therefore, I would have kept being in the same place I was. But when it comes towards my weight loss journey, in order for me to go through my weight loss journey and to be healthy again, I had to accept myself for the way I was, love myself for the way that I am, and then I can make the progress. So Libras, the universe here wants you to heal. But first, in order to get to that space, you got to accept what it is that makes you insecure. You got to love yourself for the whole and complete person that you are, because you are perfectly imperfect. And then once you love yourself, that is where you can make the direct changes. All right? All right, Libra. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, all right? So, we finished up all of our air signs, all of our water signs, and all of our fire signs. Last but not least, going on to the earth signs, baby. Let's see what we got going on for the lovely and amazing Taurus gang. By the way, coming through like a zoo, thank you for the $4.99. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much, all right? All right, let's see what we got going on, baby. Messages for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, all right. What do we got going on here for Team Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, no, it's Virgo? We finished the bull gang. Okay, my fault. Messages for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. I thought I did Virgo already. My bad, y'all. By the way, for the 234 people in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Messages for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Virgo, let's get this last shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Virgo, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So, you can be connecting with a fire sign in Aries, Sag, or Leo. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Eight of Swords, person you're dealing with. We got here the Fool in reverse, and then the outcome that's present for you is showing up as the King of Cups in the reverse. So, you could be connecting with an Aries for a few of you possibly, or you could be dealing with a fire sign, water sign, or an air sign. Now, Virgo, Knight of Wands reversed, Eight of Swords upright. You're feeling trapped. You're feeling like you got nowhere to go. You're feeling like you cannot escape a certain situation right now. So you feel like there's nothing you can do in some sort of situation. Taking a look at who you're dealing with, you got here the Fool in reverse. Could possibly be an Aries for a few of you. So Virgo, someone here didn't take a new step with you. They didn't take the same direction with you. I feel like someone or something is no longer aligned to you in your path. And with that all being said, you're saying there's nothing I can do to fix it. There's nothing I can do to change it. I just feel stuck in general. So the Fool reverse could be that somebody didn't take a chance on you. Somebody, excuse me guys, throat's a little fucked up right now. It could also mean that somebody didn't want to take the next step with you or want to move forward with you. And ultimately that's left you in a place where you kind of feel powerless. And I mean, looking at the outcome that's present, King of Cups reversed, you don't really feel necessarily like you're loved and supported because somebody here didn't want to take the next step with you. So maybe you wanted to get into a relationship with somebody, Virgo, and they declined. Maybe you wanted to take your relationship to the next level with somebody and they declined. Maybe you wanted to do something special with someone and they declined. Whatever the case may be, I feel like you tried to grow in some sort of relationship, romantic or not, with someone, and they didn't want to take that next step with you, and it left you feeling stuck. It left you feeling trapped. And you're now saying to yourself, like, well, you know, I can't move forward with them, so what is there to do? Well, the truth of the situation is that if they weren't meant to take that next step with you, maybe somebody else is. Think of it that way. Instead of thinking of it as, I can't believe it, my life is over. If that one person wasn't ready to take the next step with you, maybe that's because somebody else is. You know, we spend a lot of time in our life always thinking that the people that we are currently with are the individuals that are always going to be the end goal, that they're going to be the last person we ever connect with. The truth is that we have multiple people that we're going to connect with throughout our lifetime. One of them eventually will be the destination. But who's to say that it won't be the next person you meet? So Virgos, for those of you guys right now that tried to take the next step in love, or that tried to take the next step in your friendship, or that tried to take the next step in your life, and something didn't work out for you, don't be in the doomsday mentality where you feel like you're doomed, it's over, and it's never going to happen for you. Because guess what? There's always a new door to open after one door closes. AKA, if you weren't meant to take that step with the person you were with, you're meant to take that step, but with somebody else. All right? So Virgos, I want you guys to know that right now. If you're feeling lost and you're feeling like, man, I guess nothing was meant to be for me, that's bullshit. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be with this person. Maybe it was meant to be with somebody else. So remember that, guys, okay? And even though right now you may not see it, even though right now you may hope it happens or you don't believe it's going to happen, when it happens to you inevitably in your future, you'll look back at this moment and you'll say, you know what? Shit, Aunt was right. Even though I thought it wasn't ever going to happen for me, I was meant to take that step, but with somebody else. Damn straight, because I know I'm right, baby. I'm a psychic. All right? I see your future, baby. All right? So Virgo, with all that being said, man, I promise y'all, even though you thought you were supposed to take that step with who you were dealing with now, and it didn't happen, and you feel like it's over and it's never going to happen again for you, bullshit. You're meant to take it, just with somebody else. All right? All right, Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Guys, I want to thank you all so much, man, for coming out to the daily reading. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. Shout out to the peeps that come out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, guys. Thank you for your support. You are all so fucking appreciated. For everybody who's in here right now, if you could drop a like, that would be awesome. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. Today, everybody, I uploaded a video on how to significantly reduce panic and anxiety. Nope. Panic and anxiety attacks. So for those of you that suffer with panic and anxiety attacks, definitely check out the video. I made a video on how to combat it, how to reduce it. So if you're interested in any sort of mental health tips or tricks, check out that video. It's uploaded to the channel. I uploaded it about like 2 hours ago or so. All right. The agenda for this week is going to be mid-November readings. So for those of you that are excited for mid-November readings, those will be coming shortly later this week. I'm going to be getting those out to you guys as quickly as possible. Please do remember as well, all November 2021 readings are already available on the channel. So if you haven't seen your reading for November 2021, it's available on the channel. Feel free to check it out. You guys can see it on the playlist, okay? All right, everybody. If you're new here and you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. For everybody who sent in donations, thank you guys so much for those donations, man. They help a lot more than you all know. Really appreciate that as well. All right? All right, everybody. I think that's it for today. I'm going to go relax my voice because my voice is a little shot right now. So I'm going to go chill, and I will see you guys in the next video. By the way, Angie, thank you so much for becoming a member. Really appreciate that, my love. Thank you so much. But all right, guys, today was an awesome live. It was an awesome daily. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good one, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Much love to my soul fam, and have yourselves a good one. Peace. Later, people.